Welcome to The Interest. I'm Sarah Wolak. Rafelky Antigua from Nexa Mortgage is a self-proclaimed go-getter who puts her money where her mouth is. Her one-year anniversary of being an MLO just passed, so let's hear what she had to say about her success.
So I'm at 51 deals in about 5 months, 6 months. And I'm on the way to closing about 60 to 70 the next 2 months.
Based on those numbers, you'd be shocked to know that Rafelky Antigua is new to the mortgage game. An immigrant from the Dominican Republic, Antigua started at Nexa Mortgage in October. Before that, she was a top-producing real estate agent in Georgia.
The first year that I did real estate, I was actually Rookie of the Year. I sold 27 homes the first year.
After finding fast success as a real estate agent, Antigua persuaded her husband to become an agent too. They started working as a team and landed in the top 5% of producers at Keller Williams Sugarloaf.
When he joined me, and then we became a husband and wife team. So at that time, we were selling about 50 homes a year, just between the both of us. And then, he was like, why don't you just go ahead and get your mortgage license?
After tackling Georgia's housing market together as a real estate team, Antigua shifted gears and got her license to become an MLO. She says that her motivation to become a loan officer was that she wanted more transparency for herself and her clients.
Poor communication, in the loan process, I feel like the number one thing is communicating with your clients. They were also not given a lot of options.
Keeping up with her rookie reputation, Antigua became the first loan officer to graduate Nexa's new loan officer program early. What was supposed to be 6 months of training turned into 59 days.
I had already registered about 70 clients in the system, and I had already given over 20 pre-approvals.
To read more about Rafelky Antigua and her rookie success, head on over to mortgagewomanmagazine.com. Reporting for The Interest, I'm Sarah Wolak.
My name is Thomas Hall. I went ahead and used the Sunbest AI app, and I put in a difficult loan scenario with some tax returns and everything, and I had somebody else already underwrite it. When it came back, it was almost identical within like a few dollars, and it took about 30 minutes instead of a whole day or two for somebody to analyze that. So yeah, that AI is going to be the best thing in the whole industry, so stay tuned.
Thanks for tuning in to our Master the Market segment. So last week, it was all about the labor market, right? We had mixed signals throughout the week, from the ADPs to the JOLTS to the initial jobless claims. Well, on Friday, the jobs report came out, and it was a head scratcher. It was a blockbuster, 336,000, way beyond expectations. Put a lot of pressure on rates as we headed into the weekend, obviously emboldening the Fed and, keeping rates high. And now that leads us kind of to this week. And, this week we have some important numbers. We have CPI coming and PPI. And on the CPI number, there has to be a little bit of fear going into it because energy prices have really accelerated during the month of September. Thankfully, since then, oil prices have cooled off a lot, going from 94 to the low 80s. But during the month of September, they were high. So we got to be careful going into that number. Right now, it's all about what will the Fed do? Are they going to squeeze in more rate hike? And unfortunately, the recent news is a little bit more uncertain, tilting towards certainly another hike, which the Fed said they want to do. Listen, I hope this finds you well. Have yourself a terrific week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
All right, so we were just in an editorial meeting, and Vince has this great plan to reduce our readership size. Okay, so Vince.
I thought our cover story should be "Get Out."
Okay, listen, and by all means, I think, listen, if you're not willing to adopt the change, maybe there's something to say about that. But you know something? We provide tools and resources. You go to our events, you read our magazines, you go to our webinars, you can kick butt. If you say and do what our people are telling you to do, you can make it through this and come out on the other side.
Well,
pendulum
here's
swing.
What I'm going to say. I'm going to say you have a better chance of getting through this. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say you can get through this. I'm going to say you have a better chance of getting through this. And the reason I said get out is because we have a ton of people who came into this industry as loan originators when everything was flush. Refinances were crazy. You didn't have to work hard to get into this stuff. And now they're still here, and they're maybe doing a onesie or twosie every month or two, and they're taking business away from tried and true originators that actually kind of need that and have a better stand with consumers. I think it's hard, and I think it's hurting the people who are sticking around for the very small. They're not going to make it. They can't live off of that. This market isn't going to come back fast enough. And the other folks, it's making it harder for them to sustain a living too. And we need great originators in here.
So I hear what you're saying, and it makes perfect sense actually that you want to make
Of course,
room
that makes perfect sense because I'm right and you are not right here.
No. So here's my point: is that I think actually that we are providing the tools and to actually to encourage people to give up, and encourage people actually to actually say, hey, take an L on this. I think actually is not a good thing for a mortgage industry publication.
I understand what you're saying.
On success.
We do. Well, our whole thing is we write the story of your success. We should be
write the story of your failure.
No, you're going to write the story of your failure. Here's the thing. No, because we will write the story of your success. I, however, am realistic about this. We can put in all the tips that we want. We can put in all the tricks that we want, all the things that says you should do this. And if you do this, you have a better chance of succeeding. But I never try to say, if you do this, you will succeed. Because we can't control what that loan originator does themselves, how well they execute on any of that stuff, and we can't control the individual markets they're in. We can encourage them, be more competitive, be aggressive, go out there, try everything you can. We can't make that succeed for them. Only they can make that succeed for them.
Well, here's the thing. Losers don't read industry publications like ours.
Well, I agree that that's probably a situation as well. I do. But you know what? They come, people, I'm not going to say losers, people who are adrift. I don't know how to handle myself in this. Maybe they weren't trained. Maybe they didn't really get a background in this thing here. They're looking for answers. We can help them with answers, but they're the ones that have to put them into play. And even if they are able to do that, sometimes the market forces. There's only so many houses that are out there that can have a mortgage on them. And that's the number. So listen, I think everybody's got to take a look at their personal situation and figure it out. I want as many loan originators as there can be, unlike you who want more than there can be. I think the number is a little less than what we currently have, and that would be better for the industry as a whole. I know we're out of time, Andrew. I win again. I declare victory.
Wait. Oh, no. This is not...
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.